Let's talk about snacking. Some people crave candy, but when I get those mid-afternoon twangs, I crave something crunchy and salty. Now, I do try to eat healthy, but it's not always possible to snack that way, especially since most savory snacks are fried. And here to talk about some all-natural alternatives is Kathy Cardinali, a lifestyle expert, to talk about New York-style snacks. Kathy, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm glad to be here, and I did bring some yummy things for you.
I see that. So what do you suggest to satisfy my mid-afternoon snack cravings?
Okay, let me tell you a story that answered that for me. In 1978, there were two gentlemen, Jim Burns and Gary Ricker, had a gourmet cheese shop in New Jersey. And they discovered that they could sample their cheeses to the customers on slices of bagel toasted.
Excellent.
Which is great, but the customers soon began asking where could they buy the toasted bagels instead of the cheese. So bagel chips were born. And 7 years later, they have morphed into the bagel crisps from New York style that we recognize.
And this is what you would recommend for me?
This is what it is. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is the bagel crisp, and it's a sweet little round thing. They come in a lot of different flavors, and I brought you some garlic.
Yes, I am going to taste it.
But it's a different flavor. It's a different texture than you might be expecting. Isn't that great? Well, now imagine that the family's coming over for dinner, and you'd like a little hors d'oeuvre, maybe. I've got some ideas for you to put on that chip.
Excellent.
Okay, you ready?
Go ahead.
Let's start with a crunchy gorgonzola. And this is made with the Crunch's toasted walnuts. And I'm going to serve it two ways. First, I've got pita chips. These are the lightly salted version, but we love pita chips because they have 65% less fat than potato chips that we always go for.
So we can replace them for the potato chips in our sandwich, or we can dip them in the soup.
And we've got the great flavor, plus no cholesterol.
Lovely.
Love that. I also like to serve this gorgonzola dip with, these are focaccia sticks, and I brought the quattro formaggio flavor. There are
sounds fancy.
But isn't that a fun one to dip with?
It is.
Plus, it's a surprising flavor.
Yes, it is.
Great idea for family and friends.
Combination. What else do you have?
Well, you can feel really good about serving these to the family and friends because they're all natural and they're baked, not fried. So here are our original bagel crisps, and I made a spread for them, and we're going to use bacon cheddar spread with some sharp cheddar cheese to spread on there. These are garlic flavor, also several different flavors.
They're very tasty.
But, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to keep eating them.
And they're big. So you don't feel guilty about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, here's one more for a little Italian version. We're going to make our own bruschetta. So here is the bruschetta topping with the tomatoes and basil and all. And we're going to serve them two different ways. These are our panettini, and these are little Italian toasts.
Great.
And they come also in several flavors. This is the garlic parmesan. So imagine garlic parmesan underneath the tomato. Perfect pairing of flavors.
Yes.
But a great texture.
And it's great. You don't have to slave in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Slicing the bread,
They come
and the
ready.
olive oil, and the Parmesan cheese. It's there for you.
Sounds like you've done that before. Huh?
Exactly.
Another way to make our bruschetta is with crispini. Completely different shape and a really different texture, but this goes toward the sesame. There's sesame seeds on top, so a different way of doing it. The thing I want to be sure and remind you, though, is all of these wonderful snacks from New York Style are in the deli section. They're not in the regular chips aisle.
All right.
So deli section for natural and healthy.
I love it. I've been tasting them all. I need the crispini. I like it. A little seeds, a little spicy. Thank you, Kathy, so much. All right, and if you'd like more information on New York style brands and these recipes, just go to our website, thebalancingact.com/New York Style.